I'm Midori Van Olstein. I'm from Bloomington, Minnesota, and I go to John F. Kennedy High School here, and I am 18 years old as of Tuesday. The biggest change that I've had to overcome during this whole COVID-19 pandemic thing is definitely not being able to see people every single day. I do very well with seeing people in real life and not being able to, see my friends' faces is very hard to communicate with them. Another challenge that I've had is school and motivation in general. I would put off reviewing for my AP Calc test every single day until I had to, a couple weeks before the test, and I went through all of my teacher's videos very, very quickly. How is always that? And then AP Econ, it's very hard because the entire class is graphs, and seeing the changes that, happen due to different economic changes in the government and stuff. And so you'd have to either graph it on your Chromebook, or you'd have to graph it on paper, take a picture of it, and then upload it onto your Google Drive, and then paste it into a Google Doc. It was just so much work, so it's just, it was very hard, and I did not like it at all. But thankfully, I'm done. I say one of the best things about this entire thing is the amount of time that I have to actually do stuff. I've picked up playing guitar, I've done a lot of baking. I've baked bread, I've baked brioche, I've made cupcakes and cake, I've made a lot of other things. There has to be more, I don't know. I make dinner all the time for my family. I will sometimes just make weird things I find online. It's very fun. Another thing that has been very nice this quarantine is just, I've gotten very close to my mother, which is very nice. And I don't know, it's just fun. It's also very sad. I spent a lot of time crying because of my missing graduation, which is probably the one that hurts the most, because, I spent most of my middle school and high school years waiting till I could just, move on to college and start a new life and meet these new people, and graduation was kind of the point that I was working towards, and that didn't happen, and it's not going to happen, and that's very sad. The physical moment of seeing that I've graduated isn't happening. I plan on going to the University of Minnesota Twin Cities next year to major in biology, society, and environment, in hopes to become a researcher or go to medical school, depending on which one interests me most. Yeah. I hope that you guys are having a good time in your quarantine and pandemic lives, and hope you stay safe, and thank you for considering me for this scholarship.